Okay, here we go. The long, mysterious lines that are being noticed above the Earth, spanning across the oceans, almost as if something has a hold of the Earth, and the Earth is showing us via this very strange line, and in some cases, producing squares out over the ocean. Here's an example that was sent in by Tracy from December 11th of 2023 at 1:38 Universal Time. Notice the big mysterious line going through the center of the screen, and then it's intersected by a line here, creating what looks like a giant square. This is what Lisa saw the other day out of Arkansas, and this has been going on now for a few days. They're showing up randomly, and different people are noticing these mysterious lines that again span for several hundred, if not thousands of miles. And here's a rare one here, also sent in by Tracy. She noticed this mysterious line in the sky. Check that out. That's not in the atmosphere. That's above the Earth, literally above the Earth. Here's another line that spans out over the Indian Ocean. You can see it as it entered the field of view. So I don't think it's a glitch because it remained in the field of view for several frames. And here's another photo of that mysterious line that she noticed in the sky. And these photos are in no specific order. I worked on these yesterday and the day before. Here you can see another square out here above the North Pacific Ocean. Here's that long line that spans across the ocean. And I think if this were some sort of a digital glitch, it would only be temporary. It wouldn't remain in multiple frames, and you're going to see a video of this same line that, again, spans for thousands of miles. You can see one coming up from the bottom, intersecting with this one here, creating a jumbo square out over the North Pacific Ocean. Here's another view of the square when it kind of first entered the field of view, and it remained in the field of view as the space station was flying above it. So this was actually in the atmosphere according to the ISS live cam. So this was noticed by Tracy, who started taking screen grabs of what she was seeing. Now we're out above the Indian Ocean, and here's another line that spans across the Indian Ocean. We saw this the other day. Lisa out of Arkansas noticed the same line above the Indian Ocean just a few days ago. Tracy also noticed the same line on a different day. Here's another view of it. And again, the space station is moving, and that mysterious long line is still there. It remains stationary in the atmosphere, or at least it appears to. And going from the Indian Ocean out to the North Pacific, here's that line again in the North Pacific running vertically, and the one that goes horizontal is almost out of the field of view. So if that were some sort of a glitch, more than likely it wouldn't even be visible. It would have been long gone, but there it is. And here's another example, a closer view of the larger line that was spanning across the North Pacific at 1:39 Universal Time on December 11th of 2023. There it is, and that's the one that we just saw way up here as the space station was moving out over the North Pacific Ocean. Here's another example, and again, these are in no specific order. North Pacific, there's the anomaly again, almost as if something could have a hold of the Earth, some sort of invisible energy that we can't see, but it's showing up in the form of these mysterious lines out over the ocean. Look here, there's several that intersect. You've got one here. You've got one here creating a nice angle right there, very sharp angle. Nature doesn't usually work in angles. And then there's the bigger one right there that, again, span many, many miles, and in some cases, as far as you can see, out across the ocean. And here's that same square that we just saw, just a slightly different moment. She was taking screen grabs as the space station was flying over this highly unusual phenomena. And here's another view, once again, from the North Pacific Ocean. You can see the lines intersect there, and it's in a slightly different position because the space station is moving. So that tells us that these lines were more than likely stationary above the ocean as the space station was flying above them. So if there was some sort of a digital anomaly associated with the camera, I think they would be moving with the camera, not remaining stationary in the sky above the ocean. Back to the North Pacific, this line here spans as far as you can see from left to right. That would be from west to east, clear across the North Pacific Ocean, spanning clear across the North Pacific Ocean ocean, again, as far as you can see all the way across the ocean. And here's another example sent in by Tracy from the North Pacific. And this line here you can see spans the entire width of the North Pacific, or at least what you can see in the field of view here. That's several thousand miles. And again, these things are remaining stationary as the space station is flying over. And going from still images to this video right here that was sent in by Anonymous as the space station was down by Western Australia. Here's the line that was in the sky, and you're going to see the space station moving, and the line appears to be remaining stationary. So if this were some sort of a glitch, it would be moving with the camera and probably flickering on and off. That is remaining stationary, spanning well over 1,000 miles, quite possibly 2,000 miles. And then you're going to see the live cam turn off, then turn back on. You're going to see it turn off again. This video is around a minute long, and it turns off right there again. That is a second time it turned off, then turns back on again. This video is from December 10th of 2023 at 12:14 Universal Time. And there is a very distinct line, almost as if something is influencing the upper atmosphere of planet Earth, some sort of possible invisible energy that's creating this super bizarre, unnatural looking straight line that again is spanning half the Earth across the Indian Ocean, across the Pacific Ocean, and it's been noticed on December 10th and 11th by two different people, noticed by Lisa back on December the 9th. So some sort of a highly unusual line that seems to be spanning half the Earth, visible from the International Space Station. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming if you guys have any photos.
I'm wondering, is it entropy anymore? Or is this the actual protocol? The last resort to wake up anyone that is supposed to wake up. I've come to the realization that not all of us are supposed to wake up. Not all of us can. The Georgia Guidestones proclaimed that 500 million were to inhabit the Earth. I'm pretty sure that number is very accurate. Now that I understand spirituality, and I do possess imagination, empathy, and discernment. Not everyone else does. It's only us. The 500 million holy spirits that have found ourselves here. It's close now. Very, very close.